more than 30 beaches and coves, Laguna Beach is the spot in California for beach fun, coastal luxury, and a reality TV show that I did not watch because I'm Black.
We visited the beautiful Ritz-Carlton Resort in Laguna Niguel, California.
On the club level, you do receive the complimentary meals.
We checked in and they immediately gave us champagne. I guess you spend more money when you're drunk.
The Ritz-Carlton sits atop a cliff with spectacular panoramic views of the Pacific Ocean.
It's really nice.
It is. I really like it.
We drove down to Dana Point because we heard about a seaside cave that you can hike to. We had to check it out. I love a good cave spelunking.
He thought someone was going down.
Sure did. Hey, sweet cheeks.
It's like some peer pressure over there.
Where?
Here.
Jump!
Get it? Peer pressure?
Yeah. We hadn't prepared for this walk, so Patrick took his shoes off and quickly regretted that decision.
Sports Illustrated.
Oh, me? No, you!
Come on, that way. Grip hiking.
This rock hike was approximately a half a mile to the seaside cave. The vibe of it all, though, made the walk very enjoyable.
Yeah! We in the cave. Seaside cave.
It was like a walk hop over a ton of an assortment of sizes of rocks and boulders, so it refreshed my memory of how much I hadn't been in the gym.
Pull up to the cave side. Patrick.
When we finally got to the cave, it was even cooler than we imagined. It was like our own hidden beach. I did not know that was gonna happen. I played it cool though.
The cave was so cute and comfy. The double openings allowed for the fresh wind to pass through while the water splashed against the rocks. Sometimes you gotta stop and enjoy the sexiness of it all. And y'all know I have my moments.
After a long day of cave exploring, we were hungry. So we headed back to the Ritz and sat down at Raya's restaurant with a gorgeous view of the beach.
The restaurant was on the resort property. Raya is a pan-Latin coastal cuisine dining experience. I had to say that like my pinky's in the air.
I was just saying. This guy is going nuts.
We started off with some honey miso Brussels sprouts and some smoked swordfish dip.
Thank you.
What's on top of?
So that's pickled ginger.
Got it.
You see how
Okay.
the flakes are moving a little bit?
Oh, wow. Whoa, hang on. That is cool.
Our food was literally moving. But that didn't stop Persephone.
Hey.
The food was phenomenal. The honey miso Brussels sprouts were bussin'. I had to dig in while the food was still dancing.
Tough in there.
The flavor rises. I've never experienced that before. Do you
Fishy
taste
hummus at
it
first.
going like
No,
it
for
gets
sure.
more intense and then it gets better and then it's like, oh, this is really good.
I see exactly what you're saying. Like a crab dip. But it starts out as hummus.
Right, exactly.
Forbidden rice. The forbidden black rice.
We ordered salmon on top of forbidden rice and curry. I've never seen black rice before.
It's good.
Curry's good. Rice a little hard. But it's black, you know? Black rice be hard.
Does it? How's the
That's
best on
what
plate?
I'm
No, okay. The rice is hard.
Try the fish?
I like the sauce. I'm about to do that right now. I really like the sauce.
Salmon's really good, right?
Perfectly cooked. Scallops with pork belly.
Everything hit.
Boy, boy, boy.
Thumbs up.
We checked out the spa/lounge area, and it was filled with showers, purifying salts, and steam rooms.
Got the s'mores kit. Please enjoy this s'mores kit. That's pretty much what they said. Got the shtick, the graham cracker, the chocolate in there, the marshmallows pre-packaged. It's a nice touch.
The s'mores kit was a nice touch to go along with the fire pit, but the real treat was the charcuterie board with artisan cheeses, chef selection meats, fruits, and more. The sunset and the sky looked incredible from the yard.
I didn't last too much longer after we got back to the room, but I had to take in the fire pit. It was so amazing that I slept next to it.
Our experience at Laguna Beach Ritz-Carlton was so relaxing, we pulled back up a few weeks later to enjoy lunch with these unmatched views.
We ate at 180 Blue, which is a cliffside, outdoor oceanfront dining lounge. The view was almost too much to handle.
There are a lot of people in this water.
We started with the ceviche tasting that included sea bass, ahi tuna, and plantains. Then we ordered some small plates, Korean fried chicken wings, and some steak tacos with avocado and mozzarella. It was tasty.
That chicken I had was so good, I wanted to fight the chef.
Korean fried barbecue wings.
How is everything over here?
So good.
Beautiful.
These are so good.
Good for you to enjoy.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Overall, Laguna Beach was a beautiful and surprisingly adventurous getaway that everyone in California should stop by at least once this summer.
Of course, my pleasure, guys.
Thank you so much, man.
Everything was amazing. This definitely won't be the last time this establishment sees my face. Until then, keep your bags packed. All right, y'all, that was We Trippin' in Laguna Niguel.
Laguna, the only place that we've gone to twice so far.
Absolutely.
Obviously, it's because might be the closest to Los Angeles that we've done all year.
It is, and it's low-key a little hideaway for me.
Okay, so you've been doing this. You've been We Trippin'.
I've been to this place before, but I haven't experienced it like we experienced it.
Okay. I am not one who just goes to places like the Ritz-Carlton a lot. I think aside from this trip, I may have gone to the Ritz like once.
Mm-hmm.
I stole a
robe?
so I do have a Ritz robe.
Okay.
Don't deserve it.
Ghetto.
Still very happy I have it.
The quality is
fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic. Shout out to the Ritz. I don't normally do stuff like this. This was a very cool experience for me. I think that this was definitely a food trip.
Yes.
You know, our We Trippin' experiences are separated into adventure and food.
Mm-hmm.
And this was definitely food first. The views, immaculate. I mean, all of them. Every restaurant we went to, our room, it was just fantastic.
Because if you look at the actual spacing or how the hotel sits,
Mm-hmm.
it sits alongside a cliff off of the Pacific Ocean. So pretty much almost anywhere you go on that property, you're going to have a beautiful view
Yep.
of the ocean.
You're going to see all the white people in the ocean. Which just, I mean, that's just how it is.
They also, let me tell you
They
how
were
like
swimming and swimming and surfing.
Let me tell you how like this is. They have carts that will take you to the beach from
Really?
the hotel. Yes,
Why didn't we do that?
because we tripping.
We tripping. Big tripping. I mean, like we said, it was more of a food trip. The food was delicious. I already know what you picked.
Absolutely.
Because this was one of 2 times in the whole year that you went back to a restaurant and ordered the same thing. So I already know what she got. So I'm gonna go first. My favorite meal of Laguna Beach was probably the swordfish dip.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that was the dip that really played the piano on your taste buds.
It was a lot. I always appreciate eating something that's good and different. When we travel We still eat what's on our palate. We just want to know how good the food is in that city.
We step out slightly of our comfort.
Like Laguna. Swordfish dip ain't on my menu all the time. I don't even go places that serve that.
Right.
But the texture, all of the random tastes you saw in the video, I was like, man, it starts off one way, but it has a hint of hummus.
Hey, the food is cool. Good if he got a little dance.
If you got like a little
hey.
elaboration thing. Yeah, the swordfish dip, it was not only tasty, but it was a conversation piece. I could say I dipped my chip in a swordfish, and I enjoyed it, which is more points.
Now, let me tell you, my favorite is the honey glazed Brussels sprouts, the miso.
I was about to say, don't leave out the miso.
Miso glazed with the Brussels sprouts
with the dancing flakes.
With the dancing, what was it? Dancing ginger?
It was like a ginger.
I think it was dancing ginger.
Ginger flakes.
Now I didn't mind. Usually, if food is moving, I stay away from it. But in this case,
it helped that the part that was moving was never alive.
Right.
If it was like a piece of fish that was like, I'd be like, take this back.
Oh, when I tell you those Brussels sprouts just melted in my mouth and just slid down my throat.
And Brussels sprouts are hit or miss too. But this was like a sushi fusion. It had the miso, the ginger. It had a lot. And you were there the next day, like, bring me the same server, same chef, same dish.
Absolutely. I mean, it's to the point where it's become a problem for me.
Oh.
Because every time I watch the episode, I want to drive to Laguna and get the Brussels sprouts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this addiction goes way far past our production.
I am trying to figure out how to make them myself.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Then you won't have to be a crackhead pulling up at the Ritz front door like, you got any miso Brussels? Come on, baby.
I'm pulling up.
Well, okay, let's put that on the boards, because at the end of every season we are gonna have a season recap.
Yeah.
Where we talk about the best foods we had that season, and we figure out what the best dish overall is, the best experience overall is. It's gonna be interesting to see where that ranks, since your level of love for these miso Brussels.
Smacking.
But speaking of the food and experiences, let's move on to experiences. This trip was more on the food and relaxing side. We didn't do a lot of adventures, but I mean, we went spelunking. That's crazy. That's crazy to come back from a trip and be like, we didn't do that much. We just went cave exploring.
Absolutely.
But we did a lot of other things. One thing that wasn't really in the video was the massages we got. Yes. When we went to the spa, we saw the salts and the saunas and all that. But there was a point where you had to kind of put all your stuff in the locker before you can keep going.
I'm gonna tell you, I said in the video that my legs felt like noodles. I was exhausted by the time we got to the spa.
Oh, that's Spelunking.
Pardon me for not getting video of us at the spa.
Well, you got the video in the women's lounge, and the women's lounge was, I don't know if you noticed, a lot better than the men's, but that's just usually how it is. There was a point in time where they were like, put all your stuff in this locker and come through with nothing,
Yeah.
just the robe. So I don't know how they would have accepted phones.
Right.
But I think we were just so tired and stuff. We were just like, man, just rub on me. You feel me? So we got our masseuses. My masseuse was perfect because she told me, when I have a full body massage, a lot of times I'll tell them, don't worry about the legs, don't worry about my butt. That's ticklish anyways.
You don't want your butt massage?
I tell them all the time, focus on my neck, shoulders, and back.
Okay.
If you could spend the whole time there, that's fine. And she was like, turns out I'm a neck and shoulder specialist. Now that I say that back, that could have been a lie, but who knows?
Right.
She massaged under my armpits.
Yeah.
And she was like, do you sleep on your side? I said, exclusively. I always sleep on my side.
Right.
And I didn't even realize until that moment that must be stress on the muscles. So she did this weird thing under my armpits. It hurt the whole time. But afterwards, I felt like a new man.
Very nice.
New man. So my best experience, my favorite experience in Laguna Beach was the Ritz-Carlton massage.
I enjoyed my massage too. However,
You don't be getting good masseuses as me though.
I don't, and that's so true because I have a little rating system. So if my massage doesn't almost make me feel like I'm gonna climax, then for me
It's got to get a little exciting for you, huh?
yeah, it's just mid. And so my massage therapist definitely was experienced. She did a great job.
But didn't make you
However,
moist.
It did.
Just go ahead and say it.
It didn't juice up my watermelon.
The juices weren't flowing.
No, they weren't. So speaking of juices flowing, my favorite is the Spelunking.
Why is that? Speaking of juices flowing,
Water flowing on the rocks.
the ocean is not juice.
Hey, ocean juice.
If a wave hits your leg, you cannot say, I have juice on my leg.
Ocean juice. Ocean juice.
Sounds like a good product.
Ocean spray. So yes, the cave exploration is where it was at.
Fire.
When I tell you. Now, getting to the cave,
It was a hike.
It was a bit of a hike and
fun hike.
walking on rocks the whole time.
It's a fun hike.
But it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the walk to, there was an assortment of, it was just so many different size rocks and so much to do. I mean, and there weren't that many people.
That was a
So,
big thing. You know,
yeah.
we didn't show it really in the video, but there was a little line there. You know, for a random cave on the beach,
Right.
it had some publicity, let's say that. So we had to kind
Yeah.
of chill until the people in there were done. We went in there.
Yeah, but for something that beautiful, you would think that it would be a little
Packed.
more popular. Yeah.
Right.
So we only had to wait for like maybe 2 couples
Yeah.
to leave out before we could have the cave to ourselves. And so it was just it was a small cave, but it had a double opening and it was just like,
I don't know. That cave was pretty big to me. When people say cave, it seems like they're so excited to say cave that you get there and you're like, oh, this is really like a inlet. If anything, it'll be just like a little, a little cove, a little whatever, a
well,
little
I just
pocket.
mean there wasn't too many places to go inside of the cave.
Right, but it was
So,
a cave.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was absolutely breathtaking. And
Very cool.
my favorite part was when you got splashed.
Ah.
He was sitting there. Y'all saw how he was sitting there, not paying attention, think he a little model.
I played
Sitting
it
there
off,
like,
though.
"Look, I splashed." You did.
The rest of my day was shot, though. Rest of my day was shot after
Hey,
that.
he sounded like SpongeBob walking. His shoes
A little
was
squishy.
just like. But no, it puts you in another mindset when you're in something like that not everybody gets to see.
Yeah.
Especially because even though yes, it's on Google Maps or whatnot, but who knows to go be like, oh, there's a cave in Dana Point.
Right.
We didn't find out, and we did our investigation. We did our exploration for our itinerary, and we didn't see that cave. We saw all the coves, but we didn't see the cave until we spoke to someone who was native to the area, who's like,
yeah.
if you don't know, you have to go there. So, just the whole walk there was amazing. So that
It was dope. Yeah, and I think that it almost makes you want to comb the beaches of your own hometown to see if there's any cool spots like that, because it was just really one of those things you had to know about or had to learn about from the locals. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna see in We Trippin' that we have certain things that we're looking for. Coves and caves, definitely one of them.
for sure.
I
didn't even know I liked caves until we started doing We Trippin'.
There's a lot of things. Her obsession with fire pits and waterfalls is going to be a thing this season. My obsession with lighthouses is a big part of everything, and
And sailboats.
and sailboats. Oh, you guys are gonna see. You guys might even want to do a sailboat counter or a seaplane counter, because every time there's a sailboat or a seaplane, I'm filming it. That was pretty much our Laguna experience in terms of food and activities. Safety rating. I looked up some places that damn near didn't even have a safety rating for Laguna. If you even know what Laguna Beach is or have even seen clips of it, you should know you're good there.
Yeah.
It's barely any crime. If anything, there may be a crime with theft. but it's very low. It's a very affluent city. If you're a person of color, it's gonna be like any other rich white area. It's not necessarily dangerous, but you know, it's almost like a Malibu. You know, it's a lot of rich.
We didn't see too many of us.
Yeah,
there.
you might get some weird looks. You know,
But the people, everybody we interacted with,
we had a great time.
They were really nice. They were really cordial. They were really respectful. They were really informative. Like everybody from the people who serviced us to just people that we met, valet, you know, everybody that we spoke with, that I feel was very respectful.
It was
cool.
it was very chill. So the danger rating is very, very, very low. Laguna, you should be okay in. Like Steph said, we were in the minority in ethnicity and age. You know, we were the youngest people in a lot of these situations too, which will also get you some weird looks. But I mean, you know, if you're a minority, you're used to all this stuff. You're really just worried about the danger. So if you want to come to Laguna, you good out there, my boy or girl.
I was blinded by the views. Okay, I didn't look at nobody looking at me.
And that's usually how it is.
Yeah.
But yes, this has been another episode of We Trippin' Summer Season. This has been Laguna Beach. And we will see you at the next location.
I'm Persephanie.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
Bye.
Later, guys.